Good morning everyone, welcome back to City Sowers. My name is Amanda and today I have another project. We are going to work on tearing out some of this crazy overgrown summer garden stuff. It's been a little neglected and we're going to actually put in a new watering system because we were having issues with our old one with timers just not working, so we would have certain sections of the garden that would just not get watered. And we also, as of September 1st, are now officially on a water meter, so we want to make sure that we are watering as efficiently as possible. And of course we were already trying to water efficiently, but now that it's going to have a direct association with our finances, we want to pay extra close attention and make sure that we are doing the best that we can to use our water efficiently and without having to spend money on a drip irrigation system that leaks or whatever. So my project right now is that I need to rip out some of these plants. They're going to be in the way, they're not really producing anymore, and it's also going to clear the way to get ready to amend our soil so that we can have our fall garden started, which is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the summer's already basically over. So now we have to work on the next phase, and the garden has been a little neglected over the past weeks, especially with everything that's been going on with all of our bad air quality, so I couldn't be outside for a long period of time. So it's just kind of snowballed into a hot mess. So we're gonna rip out some stuff. I'm hacking back the oregano because it's all flowering. The pollinators love it, but it's blocking a huge chunk of this bed and we need to get in here. So it's time to hack it back. It'll grow back.
Those sunflowers are glorious.
Glorious?
Yes. They're like the coastal redwoods. I mean, that might be a slight exaggeration, but they're giant.
Glorious like a gnarled old bull.
I'm right here.
They look a little war-torn.
I'm home!
You're home!
You're probably wondering where I went.
So I've been hacking away at the garden, which is now surprisingly still pretty full, but
this is the hacked version.
a little emptier. Hey, I hacked out all the cucumbers and some of the eggplants, and
I appreciate the fact you made some space for me to work in them.
oh good.
Yeah.
As long as you appreciate it.
Yeah, you know.
That's all that matters.
I'm an appreciative guy. Anyway, now about me. I'm about to put in a bunch of sprinkler. We are going to run 3/4 inch actual PVC pipe with drip tubing coming off that, and then we are going to attempt, this is the first time we've really thought this through, but we decided we were going to try to do emitter tubing basically every 6 inches and every 9 inches depending on what we're feeding, parallel in the garden. So we're gonna give it a shot. We tried year after year to do drip systems, like with the sprayers and the misters and the lines, the streams, the jets, just straight drip heads. And what we have found is it's a big pain in the booty. So I'm actually gonna put in a full siphon valve, 2 of them, and we're gonna feed the main garden and the patio garden separately with 3/4 inch pipe, and then off of that I'll put little T's with 1/2 inch drip tube coming off. Anyway, I'm excited. You'll see how it looks at the end.
Yay!
Yay.
Hopefully this is the last time we have to do a big irrigation project.
So much. It won't be, but you know, I'd like to work on some kind of project other than the garden. It seems like every single year, in fact, even since January, I've already done this once, and what can I say? I just like apparently going to Home Depot and spending hours there and lots of money because, you know, it's my happy place. But anyway, I way overbought. So this is my theory, guys. When you are about to do plumbing, don't just buy what you think you need. Buy twice what you think you need. You can always take it back, but the frustration of having to go back to the store, no matter how much you love your home goods store, your construction store, whatever, it's such a pain in the middle of a project. Now, if I have read the stars right on this, I think I have bought approximately twice as much stuff as I need. Maybe a little less than that, and I guarantee you I will still have to go back to the store because I know there's something I've forgotten.
Like
but
steaks.
That's good. Like, honey. Yeah, like steaks. Speaking of steaks, honey, can we have that for dinner?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
I think you've earned some red meat.
Everyone heard that, right? Verbal binding.
Man meat.
Man meat. Grunt and stuff. All right, I'm gonna do grunty man stuff now.
Hey, you want to show us the mess that is the station of our old watering system?
Sure, come with me. Oh yes, this is the product of Amanda's garden cleaner.
Look at how happy she is.
She's very happy. She's eating some sunflower seeds, like a good baseball fan. All right, so this is called the Overindulging in Splitters water station. Splitters and pipe, I guess, a hose-fed water system. So I have 2 different multi-station hose-fed water stations coming off there right now, and 4 splitters. Actually, Amanda just simplified this the other day by taking off another splitter. So, anywho, long story short, this will be a lot cleaner. We're gonna have one little spigot coming up off there with probably a splitter for a hose. That will have nothing to do with the water system for the garden. And then I'm gonna run a 1/4 inch, well, I'm gonna run 1 inch piping all the way over here to put another hose spigot right here. And this is also where we'll have the siphon systems for the actual sprinklers. Anyway, I'm excited to share it with you. And I don't know, you'll see it at the end. I don't know if I'll film the whole time, but it'll be fun either way.
It'll be awesome. I'm really excited because I've tried several times to grow like things like carrots and other root crops, really. And really? Now?
It's very helpful.
Anyway, I have tried to grow several root crops before. Mostly carrots are the ones I've had the main issue with. And the water system is so pinpointed that it's not really watering the whole area. So you end up with about this much of an area that actually has water, but you need this much of an area to be watered. So I would have to hand water it, and it just becomes a pain in the rear end, especially when it gets to be the hotter months and you gotta water it like more frequently.
And you have to end up doing the hand watering anyway.
Right, it's like if I put in an automated watering system, why am I still hand watering?
Just
So-
to keep things alive.
Yeah. So this is going to be a more efficient way to water where we're going to get full coverage on the entire surface of the soil, hopefully, and have everything be watered without me having to come out here, like having to come out here and do hand watering.
In the end, I will tell you if this is a success because the way I have it planned out right now, Amanda's help obviously to get it done, but the way I have it planned out is that we're gonna have 2 stations, and it seems like it's gonna have enough pressure to do everything exactly the way we want, but that's kind of always the way it seems, as I'm sure you know with your own projects. So we will let you know. You know, we're right there with you, learning as we go. All right, well, a lot of progress right here. So as you can see, I've got pipe in back over here to where our original hose was. This is the only water we had come into the garden. So that's cool. And then I just basically came across here. I see that pipe that I started to bury. Then I realized I wanted to show y'all. And it goes that way along the edge to a little water spigot. And I'll end up clamping that up right here. Put a hose here with a hose holder. And then I got 2
With a what now? A hose holder? Like actual
like an
organization?
actual organized hose holder.
Oh, snap.
I don't want to be too braggy, but I've got ideas. Anyway, so I don't know what I called them earlier, but I was reading the box. They're actually called anti-siphon valves. And unfortunately, they have to be up high, at least 6 inches higher than the sprinklers, as I read through instructions to do it right. Also, good advice. So the science behind that is an anti-self siphon valve has a backflow stopper. So if I would have put it down at ground level, which would have been super convenient because I would have been able to put a big rock or something over it, whatever. As the water was pumped, there's a backflow valve that would not have been able to open. So same thing if you're putting in a sprinkler system, the valves have to be higher than the sprinklers, otherwise the water will just come backwards down the pipe and overflow from this part right here. And that's the backflow preventer. So anyway, so it's up high, not too shabby. We can actually reach it a little easier if we want to do them manually. That's nice. It's also in a spot that we can run some electrical and run them like an electrical sprinkler system.
And it's in a spot where we can access everything at one spot instead of having
That's
to
huge. It really is
tiptoe.
huge, yeah. So I'm sure there will be little leaks and exciting projects that are happening too quick for me to share, but once we get it all done, it's like 100 degrees right now and it's hot and I feel like I'm cooking. So I'm going inside. I have a headache, but I'm gonna come out tomorrow morning when it's still cool and get this all finished. So we'll put pipe all the way around, pipe over there. We'll throw some pipe in the neighbor's yard. They'll love it. It's great decoration. And for now, I'm gonna go take a shower and relax a little
pipe
bit.
here and a pipe there.
Here a pipe everywhere.
Pipe.
There it is. All right. See you tomorrow. All right, day 2 on the project, getting started early. It's gonna be 102 degrees here today, so in addition to getting the water going well, we're also gonna be doing all Amanda's tricks to keep the chickens alive. So I'm sure at some point we'll throw a melon out there and the chickens will just think we are the greatest thing since sliced cheese.
Sliced cheese?
On sliced bread toasted with a little bit of sriracha. I don't know that they actually know that's a thing, but if they did, this would be the greatest thing since that. Anyway, so here we go, putting the actual pipe and sprinkler drip line in. Yay, go team.
I did actually come out here and do some work that I forgot to film because I'm
You did?
a
What'd you
loser
do?
that way.
I want to see.
I yanked out all the melon pears back here.
Oh, the
So,
Cymbalum
let's-
melon pears, killer of goats.
Yes, it's Cymbalum melon pears that wanted so badly to kill my goat.
Those South American Cymbalum melon pear.
So now it's all ripped out. It was extensive because, I mean, I had a root ball that started here, and as I kept pulling, it kept coming all the way down. It was quite impressive, and then it occurred to me after I finally got it pulled out, I was like, oh, I didn't have the camera. But, oh well. But we did get a couple of nice surprises, like, hello, little Kajari melon. Hello, little Kajari melon. So that's exciting. Yay! I still get melons. So, but yeah, now this bed is all emptied out. What I'm probably going to end up doing is, when I'm ready to amend, I'm actually going to yank all this mulch and probably just toss it because it's got all these ground cherries that are all mixed up in it, and I don't necessarily want a million volunteer ground cherries next spring. So I think I may just pitch this mulch and start with fresh. I was planning on pulling it and replacing it after I amended, but I think that it's going to be easier for me if I just replace it. So, but that's the plan. And David is working on all this piping, so he needed this whole thing to be accessible, and it was not because of the jungly melon pears. You ready to get to work, my love?
Put this right there. Wait, can you see me if I like line it up just right? No, probably not. Wait. Hi.
You're dark.
Honey, you're in my garden. Move.
My garden. Your workspace.
My workspace. Get out of the office.
Alright, I love you.
Love you.
We found yard treasure. A random tuft of fur from the dog.
Ooh, yeah, this is gonna work.
You know what part of her body I think that came from?
The eyebrows.
Her fluffy pantaloon butt.
I'm not eating it.
No, just putting it all over your face. All right, to work with you.
Yes.